When I first heard of the charity Sober in the Country, I guess I was intrigued and curious. I'm well aware that Australia's got a really problematic drinking culture that's deeply embedded. And I guess like a lot of people, I just sort of felt, why aren't we doing more in that space? Like, what can be done and why isn't there more happening? There's a lot of people getting left behind and we're just sort of sweeping it under the carpet and we're not talking about it. Here's an opportunity to talk about it, to have a real conversation about it, and we're bringing it into the light. It's not a huge issue for me, but it was becoming more of an issue. I sort of felt that I needed to have a drink frequently. I guess it was every day, and I guess for some people that may not be a huge problem, but I was just intrigued by why was that? Like, what was creating that? I really wanted to change the behaviour, but there's not much point in changing the behaviour unless you're changing what's driving it at a deeper level. I joined the peer group support network, the Bush Tribe, and I guess that was really pivotal for me to begin with, because I just needed an environment where I could just speak to people and just tell people, what I was aiming to do and what I was hoping to get from it, and just talk to other people who are essentially doing the same thing at different stages. So that was really critical for me to begin with. Yeah, people just understood why I was making the choice I was. There can be a lot of judgment there, that's what I was concerned about, but in the tribe there was just a whole lot of support and a bit of a pat on the back saying, good on you, go for it. Since I've cut back, I feel proud of myself. I feel like I have more energy, and I feel like I'm being the dad that I really want to be, and I feel like I'm showing up more effectively in our relationship, and I feel like I'm a better leader on our farm. I just feel like I've got more resources. I'm looking after myself better, and I guess I'm showing the team on our farm and the people around our community that, why not put yourself first? It just gave me space to be able to take a closer look at my mental health and think, how can I fine-tune things a little bit and just improve things for me? Problem drinking is a really significant link with mental health. More recently, the opportunity came up for me with the Nuffield Scholarship to be able to delve into this, because like a lot of people, I just felt frustrated. There's so many people that are being left behind. There's so many services out there. There's so much happening in this space, but we're missing. And it's just not, people are just slipping through the cracks consistently, and the statistics are just absolutely, screaming at us that something else is being missed fundamentally. And I'm just looking for examples of people who are making some significant impact in that space. And I feel very fortunate that I was introduced to Sober in the Country and got a chance to sort of take a closer look and understand why is it working and why are people engaging, why are people drawn to it. I think Sober in the Country's okay to say no message is absolutely vital, and I think it's made a huge contribution, and it's hard to quantify how much contribution it's making, but it's a real cultural shift, I feel. Learning about Sober in the Country and what Shan's created has been a magnificent start for me, because I really feel that to explore something that's working very effectively, small scale, yes, but working very effectively. We've got a model that's brilliant right there. From a mental health perspective, this really is the cutting edge, and I feel that a peer network that can support people through these really difficult initial stages is absolutely vital, and there's just not much of it around. But we just needed someone to be able to, to stand up and commit and give us the opportunity, and the ripple effect of that is expanding rapidly. It's certainly very important to go from awareness to actual tangible action, and I guess sometimes it comes up in conversation. You sort of think, how do we change these sorts of dynamics? How do we change a culture? And realistically, it happens one person at a time, one conversation at a time, but that's the most effective way in rural Australia. You talk to someone that you connect with, that you resonate with, who's essentially got what you're looking for. That has a really powerful impact, and that's how it was for me. I spoke to some people who I had a lot of respect for, I connected with, and it just made sense for me. And then delving into Sober in the Country, here's the first step, here's the support that you need to be able to get started on it.